Hooray, Texas. Thanks, Texas. Texas. Y'all ever had so many people caring about Texas, wanting good things from Texas? Because you guys have Jasmine Crockett to be your next senator. So let's make that happen. Come on, Texas. You know you can do it. So we're going to get Jasmine Crockett to be the senator from Texas. Okay? She's running. Today's the day. Today's the election day. She's going to win the primary. And I want to help. I don't think that, like, Jasmine Crockett needs my help in the sense of she doesn't need the, two people who might actually see this video in Texas to go and vote. I don't think I'm going to help that happen. I wouldn't mind if this actually got a big audience and we were talking to thousands of people, then yeah, maybe dozens of them, hundreds of them will be in Texas. And we could actually get them to go out and vote for Jasmine Crockett. That'd be great. I would welcome that to happen. But I'm approaching this more from the magical standpoint of I'm going to do my part while we have some time left to encourage people. It could be that only 2 or 3 people come into the live and they're both from Texas and weren't going to go out and vote, and they could go vote. So it's worth it in that case, but it's also just worth it to talk about these things at this moment to let people know. Like, I'm excited about Jasmine Crockett winning the Senate race in Texas, but I've been more excited about her becoming president. I'm more about Jasmine Crockett should be president, and winning the Texas Senate race could be a step in that direction. If she didn't win somehow, it would still be a step in that direction. She'd have more time to run for president. So there's that, if she somehow didn't win the primary. So the primaries today, Republicans can vote for her. Independents can vote for her. If you're sick of Donna Kupatinsky lying to you and starting wars, the best thing to do against Donna Kupatinsky right now is go out and support Jasmine Crockett. If you don't live in Texas, but you want to support Jasmine Crockett, go live like I'm doing right now or make a video about it. Just telling other people, telling the Republicans and Independents, you can vote. Now, this is the last few hours of the poll. It's already after 5 o'clock there in Texas. I think there's different time zones in Texas. So it's after 5 o'clock in most of Texas. Sorry, after 6 o'clock in most of Texas. And the polls are only open till 8. So if we could get this live stream out to a lot of people and just tell people, go vote, whether you're Republican, Independent, or Democrat, go vote for Jasmine Crockett. We could get some people to vote for her. That'd be great. She's going to win. In a way, you could say, oh, she doesn't need your vote because she's going to win. But you need your vote. You need to vote for Jasmine Crockett before she's going to win. You need to be part of this because you're going to always appreciate that about yourself and about your contribution, about using your vote to help the woman who's going to become your senator and hopefully our president. So I was a little upset when they said Jasmine Crockett was running for senator because we need a president. We need somebody to be elected to president to replace Donna Kupatinsky or whoever replaces him through succession. Replace that person. Replace President Grassley, for instance. If sorry, replace President Grassley. If we impeach down to President Grassley before the next presidential election, replace President Grassley with President Crockett. And Jasmine Crockett winning the Senate, she'll be the senator from Texas, but I think everyone would understand if she's immediately running for president. If she's the senator and she gets to vote as a senator, but she's spending all her time running for president. I don't know who else they would have to do this. Mark Kelly, I can see Mark Kelly doing it. AOC, I can see AOC doing it, but I can't really see anybody else like at the top of the list for who's going to be the president, our next elected president. So we'll see. But if Jasmine Crockett wins the Senate race real big, that's a great step to becoming the president, even if she has to immediately start running for president. I think immediately running for president after a successful and well-publicized senatorial campaign is actually a pretty good strategy. I was, at first, when I first heard the news she was running for Senate, I was like, oh no, they're sandbagging her in the Senate, not letting her run for president. But she can still run for president. She can run for president either way. So, I am help. So J-Pot Lover came in and said, you should seek help. That's what I'm doing. I'm seeking people who are even Republicans and independents who want to go vote for Jasmine Crockett. You got a couple hours left to do it, and you're going to be really happy that you did that. I know there's 5 people in here, so it's not that great of a chance that any of you are voting age people from Texas. But if we keep talking, maybe somebody will be. Maybe it'll catch on. But also, even if you can't vote in Texas, you can post about it. So if you're going to help support Jasmine Crockett, leave this live right now and make a video about it and post it, because there's still 2 hours left to go. Republicans and independents can vote for Jasmine Crockett. I guess I just found that out earlier today, so I can't act like, I should have used this strategy, days and weeks ago. Most people honestly aren't thinking about voting at all, unfortunately. And most people are not thinking about voting until Election Day. And even then, most people don't even know it's Election Day. So it is Election Day today, primary Election Day in Texas. So we're going to get Jasmine Crockett to be the senator in Texas, but hopefully we're going to go ahead and get Jasmine Crockett to be the president. Now, if she does lose the primary, to me, the benefit of that is it's more time to run for president. Immediately start running for president and turn all that support and attention into your presidential run. She's even more dangerous to Trump and Putin as the president, as running for president, than she is as a senator. But if she could take the Senate seat, she should take the Senate seat and go ahead and vote, to impeach him and everything. Yes, I do believe Jasmine will win, Robert. I believe Jasmine will win, and I believe the people need to go out and vote for her so they can feel good and American about themselves. People who hate Trump for starting this war, people who hate Trump for all his other lies and stuff. People who hate Trump now that didn't used to hate Trump, Republicans and independents, they can vote for Jasmine Crockett too. And Democrats definitely should. If you're not, then you really don't get to call yourself a Democrat anymore. You're 16 years old? What's my best advice? Be youthful, like embrace being young. I think one of the worst tricks that young people get trapped into is thinking, oh, when I'm older. When I'm older, you get older fast. Stick to being young. Cherish as much as you can about being young. That's probably my best advice. Help me is 8-year-old. Hope you have great day. Sorry if typed wrong. Okay. So Jasmine Crockett is going to win. You say she will need money. I mean, kind of. Like, there's enough support. There's enough people who care about stuff to fund. I mean, I'm not saying she's going to have any trouble getting money. Yeah, you need money to run in politics in America, but she won't have any trouble getting money. This person says they want a white man who don't play with Israel. Well, how's Mark Kelly suit you? So this is really for Democrats. I mean, this is for Americans. Trump Putiners are traitors. Like, you guys aren't going to see it until, bad things happen to you and your families, apparently. But Trump Putiners are traitors. Everybody else sees it. You guys are doing all this stuff for Putin. You guys are working real hard for Putin, and nobody cares. Like, you're wasting your lives. People think she's a jerk, but she's as smart as can be. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett's brilliant. And she's sharp. She's like not just sharp intellectually, but she's sharp, like sharp tongued. Like she can destroy people with her words. And that's why we need her running against Donna Kupatinsky. That's why she's the one he's the most afraid of. I can't think of anybody else he talks about as much as Jasmine Crockett, because he's the most afraid of her. Hello, phone account. Welcome back. Maybe Trump is just playing Jewish. I don't know. Look, what Trump is doing is for Putin. What Netanyahu is doing is for Putin. They might think it's for themselves. I think Trump knows he's working for Putin. Netanyahu's a dumbass. He might think he's doing it for himself. He might just being tricked by Putin. But it's for Putin. Okay? We're killing presidents these days. Why not Putin? Why make this massive strike on Iran, not Moscow? So Flacaruna says Trump and Putin answer to Israel. Putin answers to Israel? Like, that's so provably false. Putin runs Netanyahu, dude. Like, Netanyahu's kind of doing his own thing, but Putin's the one who benefits from it. Putin's the one in control of it. Like, what's your evidence for Putin working for Netanyahu? It's the other way around. Netanyahu works for Putin. How could Putin have had, if Netanyahu wasn't also working for Putin, how could Putin have had his main puppet, Trump, kill one of his other puppets, the Ayatollah? Or how could he have had Netanyahu kill him? How could Netanyahu have killed him if he told Putin's main ally, Trump, what he was going to do if Putin wasn't also in charge of that? Like, so this racist person said, Putin seems like he would be fun at the barbecue. Putin would be fun on a barbecue. Just like Donna Kupatinsky would be fun on a waterboard. What's the sound of waterboarding, Donna Kupatinsky? Putin, 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 Putin. But right now he's blaming Netanyahu. That's how you know Putin's in charge. Trump and Netanyahu are blaming each other for why they attacked Iran. Well, if they blamed Putin, they would have turned on Putin, and they can't do that because look what Putin does to his minions. He gets two of them to kill the third one. It's just gangster bullshit. It's just what happens when you have a gangster. Yeah, got to know the bigger picture to understand. That's the bigger picture. I mean, yeah, you said, dude, you're talking to yourself. I'm not really talking to any of these Nazis in the chat. Nazis are not really good conversationalists or good people to have. They're only here to be bait for better people to show up. I would rather them not be here at all, and it'd be possible to talk to better people like TikTok. Like, like the way TikTok is or used to be, you can just talk to people who, are people who can agree with you. They don't allow that to happen on YouTube. I mean, maybe they do on the right-wing side, but they don't allow it to happen for people who are anti-fascist. But I mean, again, it's not my fault that you people suck. Like, that's a you people sucking problem. Like, it sucks for me that you're here. It sucks for me that you exist. It sucks for me that your existence has been foisted upon me by YouTube. That sucks. But it's also, it's not the worst problem to have. There are worse problems to have. There's problems where, like somebody that your master basically has some other slaves, and he gets those other slaves to kill you or to kill your master. Nope, nobody loves you or needs you. You're completely unnecessary. Why don't you test the theory by leaving? Yeah, I'm actually not only a true narcissist, I opened this narcissist support group, Narpool, Narcissist Anonymous. I'm like the narcissist. I'm like way more narcissist than anyone you ever met. Hello, Remy. Was talking about overthrowing Trump. Everybody has a possibility to overthrow Donna Kupatinsky today. Just encourage people to go vote for Jasmine Crockett. Like, it's not hard. That's one way to do it. There's other ways to do it too. Call it out that Putin got a couple of his puppets to kill another one of his puppets. Just talk about that until the war goes away. Putin got two of his puppets to kill another one of his puppets. Wow. But I'm not a self-proclaimed narcissist. I'm the ultimate narcissist. I'm more narcissistic than anybody you've ever met or encountered or heard of. I made the narcissist support group to cull more narcissists. It's like a head vampire thing. There you go. Colorado Gamer said it. It's not narcissism if you can back it up. I'm in Colorado too, so we have that connection in common as well. So Colorado Gamer, if you're in Colorado, are you helping elect Jasmine Crockett over in Texas? Because all we have to do is talk about it, post about it. Let Republicans and independents know you can go vote for Jasmine Crockett too for like 2 more hours. If you think that Jasmine Crockett will be easier for the Republican to beat, go vote for her. You can help your Republican win. Or if you think you're sick of Donica Patinsky starting wars he said he wasn't going to start, killing all these people, kidnapping people, all the child trafficking. If you're sick of all that Donica Patinsky stuff, go vote for Jasmine Crockett, dude. She's the one that Donica Patinsky fears the most. Matt's here for the... I heard you have to be bisexual to be a member of the Church of Jesus. No. Sex is encouraged. It's not... It's the opposite of the sex shame of Christianity. But you don't have to be bisexual. No. You don't have to be sexual at all. You can be asexual. That's fine. But, I mean, it's not going to... People are going to be like, oh, maybe you should try to have sex. No, it's about, you know, the truth. The truth for you. The truth as best as you can understand it. Do you have good comments, Hashir? I don't know if I'll read them or not. The Nazi said, I only Roman salute the flag. I'll read your comments. They got to be better than the Nazis' comments. Well, let's see. Where are you from? That's what you wanted me to read? Look, fuck you. I'm not even answering your question. Do we have to have a stance on Jim Carrey? What are the options? Clone or not clone? What are the Jim Carrey options? Look, we're talking about Jasmine Crockett, okay? Independents and Republicans, everybody in Texas can go vote for Jasmine Crockett. If you think that Jasmine Crockett doesn't have a good chance to win, maybe you should go vote for her and find out, you know, to help your party. That's not a thing. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's encouraging anybody to do that because they're afraid of Jasmine Crockett. Jim Carrey option is either you care or you don't. Why would I not care about Jim Carrey? He doesn't seem to be MAGA. He seems to be American. So I think that requires us to care for them. We've got all these people we shouldn't care for or we should have hatred towards. The MAGA, Trump-Hooteniers, the terrorists, the traitors. So if somebody's not that, then we should care for them. He is MAGA or he's anti-MAGA? He seems to be American. My understanding was he's American, anti-MAGA. Is Eminem American or MAGA? Right? Eminem's presumably American. Is 50 Cent MAGA or American? 50 Cent is presumably MAGA. But I saw something recently that 50 Cent is best friends with... Eminem is best friends with 50 Cent. What's that? What about the new look? Okay. You get to vote for Jasmine Crockett in Texas. If you're not in Texas, you can post about Jasmine Crockett. If anybody's made any posts about Jasmine Crockett supporting her, go ahead and leave an emoji or something in chat so we can talk. What inspired you to start making all the extreme gay OnlyFans content? Are all the other participants actually strangers you meet in toilets? Eminem is on my cock. Who is Jasmine Crockett? Okay. Jasmine Crockett is the congresswoman from Texas who's running to be the senator from Texas. Texas probably has like 50 congresspeople, but you only get 2 senators per state, and they have more power. And if we take a seat away from the Republicans, then impeaching Trump keeps getting easier. Oh, is Jim Carrey Canadian? You know, same difference. American just means anti-Trump in this context. And most Canadians are anti-Trump, so they're more American than Trump-Hooteniers. Okay. So, looks like it's all Trump-Putin-ears. I guess we're just going to curse the Trump-Putin-ears. Once again, all we can do is curse the Trump-Putin-ears in chat. Fuck you, Trump-Putin-ears. Fuck you, Trump-Putin-ears. Everybody hates you. Guess what, Trump-Putin-ears? Guess why everybody hates you? I hope that all Muslims unite behind hatred for Donna Kupatinsky. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great if Islam united to defeat Trump and Putin and Netanyahu? Wouldn't it be great if Islam and America and all other countries united to defeat Trump and Putin? You're going to find out. It looks like Islam's going to win. It looks like Christianity has once again lost for being a fake religion. Ashir says Islam is the best. So, sounds like you got outvoted. One person didn't like Islam, and 2 people said Islam was way better than Christianity, so looks like we won. Oh, I'm an expert, Ronnie. What do you do? Ronnie Three Boy says, you're not very good at this, but let's look at Ronnie Three Boy for a second. Ronnie Three Boy. He spells his name with a capital R, then O-N-N-I, letter 3, B-O-I. He has 672 subscribers, so he probably has a little bit of content. I'm guessing a video game, something like that. He's joined 16 years ago, so his content sucks. And what are you not very good at? You also misspelled your. I'm not a grammar Trump-Putineer, but you misspelled your. Yeah, so, let's smoke one more. It's fun, huh? Like, I go by Puffin. I don't know who you people are. Okay, your God is fake. Okay? If your God didn't protect you from Trump, it's proof your God is fake. Your God is fake for not protecting you from Trump. And Jesus is from the goddess. Jesus is real. But Jesus is from the goddess. Iran's going to win this. I mean, Putin set it up this way. Yep, Putin set it up this way. Listen, if you worship Trump and Putin, if you're a Kekist and you worship Trump and Putin, like, you need to change what you are. Yeah, I'll curse you. Yeah, I'm cursing all the Trump Putineers in chat, cursing your families, cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Looks like it got to one of Putin's puppets. Putin's got one less puppet in the world. Or about 40 less puppets. Yeah, liberate Americans. Thank you, Jacoby. We will liberate Americans. We're doing it internally, and we'll appreciate any help as well. I saw people sharing all these videos of black people saying that, cheering on Iran, asking Iran to take Texas first. Oh yeah, Iran is already winning this war, and it's probably going to go on for a while. I don't know what based means. I don't speak into libertarian. Well, I'm sorry that you're a stupid idiot, Edward. I'm sorry that Keck is a stupid racist. Sorry that all we have are the dumb racists in chat, so all I can do is curse the Nazi Trump Putineers in chat. It's pretty boring. Y'all curse the Nazi Trump Putineers in chat. Yeah, Kiefer wants to know if being that stupid hurts you guys this much. Hello, Jacoby. I'm from Oz, the future where there's no money, there's no war. Currently in America, or Russia too. If you don't support Trump and Putin, you're okay. But since you're saying some racist shit, then you might as well, you're not any better than a Trump and Putin supporter. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I'll curse your boss. Your boss is MAGA? Yeah, we're cursing phone accounts boss in the name of Judas. Cursing phone accounts boss, MAGA piece of shit. Cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through phone accounts boss. What will happen if your boss if your boss doesn't make it to work anymore? What'll happen at your work if your boss doesn't show up? Are you going to get a new job? You could just get a new job. But thanks for getting a MAGA target out there. Cursing all the Trump Putineers in chat. Cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through the Trump Putineers in chat. See, when their worst insult is you love Trump, that's their worst thing they can say about you, is to call you something that they are. Trump Putineers' very worst insult is to call you something like them. And they're bragging on Putin and Trump. That's not going to work. If my boss didn't show up, I'd be able to vape in the store. Cool. All leaders got to go. Got true peace. I mean, we could have good leaders. It's possible to have good leaders. All the ones these Nazis like are bad. So when they're bragging, Bibi is gangster, Trump is great, buddy, all countries agreed on it, Putin gold. All they're doing is proving that these Nazis who worship Trump and Putin and Netanyahu are Nazis. Yeah, there can be good leaders. Yeah, we don't have good leaders, but we have Jasmine Crockett running for Senate in Texas. That's what this is going to be about. It's kind of silly for me to think that I'm going to reach anybody who's even American. Most of the chat, most of the trolls aren't American, so Net and YouTube has the perfect excuse to not show it to any American, much less a Texan. I'm not going to convince somebody to go vote for Jasmine Crockett with this live. It's kind of a waste of time. Or you could say it's a magical expression of faith in democracy. Kat Abou-Ghazali is also running in Illinois, and a girl named Nida in North Carolina, and some other people are probably running. Like, this is a good time for primary elections. Somebody made the comment, you dumb fuck, you had no idea why you hate Trump, LOL. I don't know if there's supposed to be some punctuation in there that would make it make sense. Well, they make sure you don't get a choice. What was Epstein the most afraid of? Bernie Sanders supporters and Black Panthers. But Epstein was like, hey, because we have a grip on the media, we've suppressed the Bernie Sanders threat. So Bernie Sanders and all of us, the Bernie Sanders supporters, were some of the biggest threat to the Epstein class ever. They had to orchestrate all their media bullshit to keep us from overthrowing them with elections. We could have just overthrown them with an election. Yeah, it gets harder and harder to, of course, if we almost overthrew them with an election 8 years ago or 10 years ago, whenever it was, they're going to try to take the elections away, you know? Okay. Should Americans that don't agree with American values go away? What do you mean American values? Or should America change its values? America has good values. Some people say that what they call American values are fascist bullshit. Those people should be deported, locked in camps, whatever, imprisoned. Americans that don't agree with diversity, let's put it that way, Americans that don't agree with immigration should be locked up or deported or put in the camps that they made for us. Just says, to be honest, I'm ready to watch it burn and rebuild a new once trust is broken. It's so hard to rebuild. Well, okay, for that matter, should Canada and Mexico annex United States and facilitate land back to the indigenous people? If Canada and Mexico, if we go ahead and start with this plan, hey, Canada and Mexico, as this country collapses, go ahead and take it. You know, Mexico, you take the western half or the southern half or whatever. Mexico, you take the west. Canada, you take the east, and facilitate land back to indigenous people. Imagine if that started trending everywhere. I'm indigenous, so I'm not against that. Well, isn't that just the appropriate thing to do? If it's the end of America, then what does America get replaced with? Russia too? Like, if Putin wasn't an idiot, he would have just made us Russia too. He would have stayed the country and he would have made us Russia too. But Putin's an idiot. So he's trying to destroy America. Well, it's not going to go. I mean, the land's going to be here. The people are going to be here. Yeah, maybe the country won't be here. So what will be here? Canada and Mexico are the most convenient powers to take stewardship over what used to be America. And what's the best thing to do if you take America? To like let everybody in America know it's going to be okay. Just let them know we're going to transition this land back to the indigenous people that lived here before, and y'all can work it out with them how you live here. I think those tribes would responsibly run their, I mean, it wouldn't even be like they have territories, because a lot of the tribes probably overlap in territory, but their rulership, whatever you want to call it. No, Canada and Mexico taking America. I mean, it's that, or, you know, China, I guess, could do it. Oh yeah, I was going to have sex with Joel Phoenix's wife. Joel Phoenix is reminding me that his wife wants to have sex with me. Thanks, Joel Phoenix. I'll have sex with her. You should probably just send her here. Send her here and I'll have sex with her, and I'll send her back with a dictionary. Since you always want to know what the definition of a Nazi is. You just send her here. I'll send her back with a dictionary, or at least I'll rip out the page that has the definition of a Nazi on it, and I'll send it back with her after I fuck the shit out of your wife. Joel Phoenix is just here to hear me talking about me fucking his wife. Sorry, guys, but while Joel Phoenix is here, all I can really talk about is fucking his wife, because that's what he's here for. And I aim to please. Reminding me that you want me to fuck your wife? Okay. Yeah, I'll fuck her. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll fuck your wife. Does anybody else wants to fuck his wife while she's here? We could all meet up. Anybody else want to fuck Joel Phoenix's wife? If she's cool with it, which I'm sure she will be, because look at what she's been married to. I can't please mine. You want me to fuck your wife? You can send her too. They can take turns or whatever. I love how Nazis' worst insult is to call you a Nazi. Like, they're Nazis, and then they think that if they call you a Nazi, that your feelings will be hurt. When they're like saying it with doing Roman salutes and wearing armbands. Dude, you're gay and in Morocco and you support Trump? That's disgusting. Why would you think I act like a Nazi? When I say put them in the camps they made for us, you didn't have to make concentration camps. But since you've made concentration camps, you know, smoke them if you got them. You guys didn't have to make concentration camps. But since you made concentration camps, what if we put MAGA in the concentration camps? We didn't have to make concentration camps. But since MAGA made concentration camps, this is just golden rule shit. This isn't really Nazism. This is MAGA made the concentration camps. So put them in the concentration camps. They made the concentration camps. We didn't have to have concentration camps. But MAGA made the concentration camps so they can have the concentration camps. Like, they can be inside the concentration camps. Well, why should we waste all the effort they made of making these concentration camps? Could we let all that go to waste? No, just put MAGA in the concentration camps. Put them in the camps they made for us. You know how they pray and worship Baal. Yeah. What's up, Adam? Thanks for being here. This is also Ultraviolet Lions. This is the spiritual branch of the Black Lions, Lion Society. So yeah, we're going to kill Baal. We're going to kill their gods. Yeah. So they just got their gods killed and exposed. Did you see all the effigies of Baal they were burning in Iran? Did you see how they were burning effigies of Baal in Iran? How they had effigies of Baal, the god of the Epstein class, and they were burning those effigies in Iran. Did you see that a few days back? Is Baal real? Well, we're killing it. Their god is fake, but it hasn't been killed. Like the Antichrist, Trump, has a fake god. That god's fake, but you can still kill it. See what I'm saying? So Baal might be a fake god, but you can still kill it. Well, be a free Palestine person. What's wrong with you? Why are you pro-genocide? What's your excuse? Are you trying to get cursed? Because, if you're like, oh, I left a positive impression, but let me also assure you that I'm for genocide, I'll curse your ass. I'm a witch. Yeah, fuck Trump, fuck Putin, fuck Netanyahu. But Putin just got 2 of his puppets to kill another one of his puppets. Not a good time to be a Putin puppet. Peace Frog says that he worships Baal. He's just too ignorant to see it. He worships Baal or Baal. He worships the Epstein god. He worships the Epstein god, but he's too stupid to see it. Joel Phoenix, I'm supposed to have sex with your wife. Why don't you send your wife to Colorado so I can have sex with her? Bob says it's insane. Some don't understand how they sound when they want to take your rights to think for yourself away. Your rights to think for yourself? I think they just want to take your guns away. Isn't that why they killed Alex Preddy? Didn't they kill Alex Preddy to let you know they're coming for your guns? Netanyahu got assassinated. Sweet. You guys hear that yet? Did you guys hear that Netanyahu got assassinated? Thanks, Real Detective Diaries. Hold on, shit. I got a noise blower or something. We got to celebrate that. Is that legit? Did they get Netanyahu? Have there been 2 Putin puppets taken out in the same week? Did you see the videos of the Iranians burning the effigies of the Epstein god? Did you see how many Iranians were burning effigies of the Epstein god the other day? And that's probably why the Epstein class bombed them. Oh no, Edward, they worship Trump. You thought you supported Trumpism in Morocco? Trump's the Antichrist. So you worship the Antichrist too. Your God didn't protect you from the Antichrist, Trump, Edward. Your God is fake. Your God allowed you to worship the Antichrist, Trump. Your God is fake. That's what I'm talking about. When Saudi Arabia unites when all Muslims unite against America, unite against Putin. When all Muslims unite against Putin, because America's uniting with all Muslims against Putin. Watch it happen. I'm calling it here first. America uniting with all Muslims against Putin. Here it comes. But we got big problems. We're cooked. If Iran defends itself like Israel defended itself, we're fucked. If Iran chooses to defend itself for the next 15 years, the same way that Israel's been defending itself, we are fucked. All because of Danica Putinsky. Oh yeah, I want to fuck Joel Phoenix's wife. Joel Phoenix is your wife. Can your wife hear that I want to fuck her? Just see what I want. I want to fuck your wife. You want me to fuck your wife. I don't know why you would be in my life so much when the only thing I'm ever going to say to you from now on is how much I'm going to fuck your wife. You know, you want your wife to get fucked really good. That's why you keep coming back to this life. Just send the bitch here. Send the bitch to me. I'll send her back with a definition of a Nazi on a t-shirt for you. You got Irish heritage, so you should be anti-Nazi. That should be good. You should be anti-Trump. You should be anti-Putin. That heritage should see you through. I got Irish heritage too. Dude, I don't have an obsession with your wife. I haven't even seen her yet. I just know that she has to be married to you. Then I should probably have sex with her so that she can leave you and, you know, she doesn't have to be with you. Look at you. You're a terrible person. You're absolutely terrible. My phone is muted, so I do apologize for my ignorance. Yeah, I was going to have sex with your wife. That's all I'm going to ever say to you, dude. Like, I'll have sex with your wife. Sure, I'll have sex with her. Sure, I'll give your wife an orgasm that you could never do. Sure, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll fuck your wife. That'll be great. I'll fuck your wife. Sure, I'll fuck her. Sure, I'll fuck the bitch. That's fine. I'll fuck her. Your wife deserves to have sex once in her life. I'll fuck her. Let's leave women out of this political debate. No, I was going to fuck his wife. Like, I'm going to fuck his wife for political gains. Yeah, I only criticize Nazis. They said political Islam is bad, my brother. Why don't you complain about this? You only criticize those you don't like. Yeah, I just criticize Nazis. Only people I criticize are Nazis. Oh no, I'm not obsessing over his wife. He just keeps commenting, which keeps reminding me, oh yeah, I want to fuck his wife. I mean, I don't necessarily want to fuck her, but I will. I will fuck Joel Phoenix's wife. Joel Phoenix, can your wife hear me telling everybody that I want to fuck your wife? Um, can your wife hear it? You're the one who's afraid to let your wife hear that I'm going to fuck her because you know she's going to want me to. You're such a dumbass, dude. Go into the room where your wife is, where you're not having sex with her, and so she can hear that I want to fuck her, and then we can get together, and then you can shut the fuck up. Hello, Magic Portals. Thanks for being here. Sorry, it's just a bunch of Nazis in the chat, so I get a little off track. We were actually talking about Jasmine Crockett and helping Jasmine Crockett win the primary today. Republicans can vote for her too. Independents can vote for her. Sorry, we got all these Nazis in the chat. That one wants me to fuck his wife, though. We've already went over this. She heard you. She said, "Oh, she heard me just now that I want to fuck her, and she rejected it. Could she see the phone? Why can't they spell two? It's a two-letter word, and they can't spell it. Nazis and political Islam are the same. Okay, I mean, can you explain that? I love Trump. I voted for him 3 times with no regrets. It's really not funny, though. Property owners voted Trump. Renters voted Harris. Trump being there, USA is uplift. So fucking Russian, dude. Trump being there, USA is uplift. Israel has a lot of influence inside America. And Freemasons, let's not forget. Like, what are you talking about, dude? It's just Putin runs Trump. Putin runs Trump. You don't have to, like, complicate it like that. Okay, so Edward, aren't you the person who was saying that you support Trump? And now you're saying that Trumpism and you're saying Nazism and political Islam are bad. But you don't realize that you're a Nazi if you support Trump? I don't know. We're still waiting for somebody that matters to show up in the chat. It's just been 45 minutes of Nazis, I think. Just Nazis in the chat so far. If you're not a Nazi in the chat, put an emoji or something. Sorry, if you're not a Nazi. I think there was one or two people who weren't Nazis in the chat. Hello, thanks for being here. We're going to all unite against Putin. Thanks for being here. We're all uniting against Putin. I mean, we're not uniting with these Putin people against Putin. Hello, Indonesia. Sorry about all the trolls, all the troll bait in chat. People that don't know what they are. How are we Putin people exactly? Oh my gosh, losers. Losers and Nazis. You think we did Iran a favor? Maybe they could return the favor. If people think we did Iran a favor, don't you think Iran could return the favor? If we did Iran a favor, shouldn't Iran return the favor? Martyrs always win and tyrants always lose. But if we did Iran a favor, couldn't they return the favor? No, I don't care. Vernon. That's a threat. If we did Iran a favor, couldn't they return the favor? If we put Trump-uniers in the concentration camps they made for us, if they end up in the camps they made for us, if they end up in the camps that they made for us, will they regret making those camps? If they never made the camps, how would they end up in the camps that they made for us? You know how many Russian officers killed? They say that some Russian officers kill half of their soldiers. Russian officers. Oh yeah, I was going to fuck Joel Phoenix's wife. Russian officers kill half, maybe all of their soldiers. They don't even let Ukraine kill them. They kill them themselves. That's how much Putin's about killing Russians. Putin's killed 1.5 million Russians in Ukraine so far. 1.5 million. That's how many Russians Putin has killed in Ukraine so far. Okay, I gotta fuck this guy's wife. Hold on a second. He says, I'm going to do you a favor and go be with my family. Damn, your family must really suck if you wanted to be in here for 50 minutes. Really just me talking about fucking your wife. Your family must suck bad. If you're gonna finally go be with him, you gave up on hearing me talk about fucking your wife for 50 minutes. I'm gonna fuck her really hard too. I'll stop interrupting you being a coward and running from dude, am I the one who didn't send his wife to be fucked by me? No, you're the one who didn't send your wife to be fucked by me. Let me know when she's coming, or I'll let you know when she's coming. How about that? I'll let you know when she's coming. Or I'll let you know a little afterwards. I'm not going to live stream that. I'm going to make a highlight of this interaction now, because I think it's funny how much I'm going to fuck your wife, and how all your trolling is just amounting to you've given me a greater resolve to fuck the living shit out of your wife, to fuck the Trump right out of that bitch, so that to fuck her Nazi cunt so fucking hard that, dude, you know, she just overcomes her Nazism. It's going to be great. You're welcome. You said that we'd never come to help Iranian people. Oh, if we helped the Iranian people, would they like to help us? If we did Iran a favor, could they return the favor? You said that we'd never come to help the Iranian people, and Trump got them killed by inciting protest. He did. He got them killed, and then he went in and killed a bunch himself. How many of those schoolgirls did he kill? 50, 100, 150? How many schoolgirls did he kill when he bombed that school? He's either raping them or killing them, isn't he? Schoolgirls, Trump's either going to rape them or kill them, isn't he? And the FBI is going to help. You're welcome, Faisal. Sorry about all the goddamn Nazis. Oh, Joseph Bearpaw's here. Hello, Joseph Bearpaw. Update on war with Iran. That Iron Dome is going to collapse soon, and the heavy ordnance will be applied. Oh, fucking shit. You just got Israel fucked. Oh, guess who was warning against that for all these fucking months? Me. Guess who's been telling you they're going to let you do a genocide in order to reward you with the genocide? Been calling it for months. Bye, bitches. You get what you get. Don't throw a fit. This is one big clusterfuck. Well, it looks like it's going to be Israel's going to be the one that's gone, isn't it? Of course, they're going to start nuking shit, right? Israel's going to start nuking shit because they're dumbass little whiny little bitches. Yep, you had the same reaction. We had the same reaction. Well, it's natural. We are spirit brothers after all. Welcome back, Joseph Bearpaw. Sorry about the regular Nazis are here, and that we're at 52 minutes of the live, so I'm not going to go live more than an hour. Dude, it's not even in the cards. You don't think Israel can nuke anybody? You think they're going to get blown away first? Why would you do that to that guy's wife? That guy's a Nazi. Of course I'll fuck his wife. If he's a Nazi, fuck him. He likes to troll my channel instead of having sex with his wife. Okay, I'll have sex with his wife. If he wants to keep me from going live and he thinks he can do that by trolling me, that's not going to work. But if you think you can keep me from going live by sending your wife here and I'll be fucking her for a few hours a day and then I won't be going live in those times, well, that would work. Just fucking idiots. I mean, they might know that nuclear drift will affect them as well. They don't care. Like, they're not smart. They're not smart people. Nuclear drift will probably kill most of humans. They're dumbasses. We shouldn't have let dumbasses have the nuclear bombs. We shouldn't have any nuclear bombs. It's pretty stupid. I mean, I hope it stays conventional forces. And I think it'll be funny for Israel to finally get the consequences that they deserve from being genocidal bastards. Same with America. Like, we're going to get some consequences. What did they get? 6 suckers and losers killed so far? Trump killed 6 suckers and losers so far, right? The rest of them better fucking go AWOL. You better fucking leave that post. I mean, literally, this should be the end of the American military. Fuck this shit. Are you a veteran? You give off vet vibes. No, I'm just angry at the trolls. I'm not a veteran. Thanks, though. I'm in the Pillow Revolution. I started the Pillow Revolution in the Fairy Liberation Front. Check out the hashtags Pillow Revolution, Fairy Liberation Front, Peace Pipe Party, Church of Judas. Oh, dude, don't read the chat, Cole. They're just Nazis. Except for Joseph Bearpaw, there's like 75 Nazis in here. It's fucking ridiculous. That's how much they have to try to sandbag my channel, because I say things like automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts. 2 Putin puppets just killed another Putin puppet. Boo-hoo. But also, you know, literally, legitimately, mourning the spiritual leader of the Shiite Muslim community being murdered by the Antichrist. Just like I'm not Catholic, but I mourned Pope Francis getting vanced by Donna Kupatinsky. I mourned Pope Francis getting martyred by Donna Kupatinsky. I'm going to mourn the Ayatollah getting martyred by Donna Kupatinsky and Putin. If 75 people are against you, have you thought you might not be right? Well, I probably shouldn't have said people. Trumputineers. The people that don't matter. The lives that don't matter. The opinions that don't count. Yeah, 75 of them. It's more like 400 or 500 by the time the whole live is through. But only about 50 to 100 of them ever say anything. But no, they're all fucking Nazis. The fact that Nazis can get other Nazis to band together with them on platforms designed by Nazis like Net and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, that doesn't mean anything. The fact that I defeat 500 Nazis every time I go live, that means something. Oh, dude, that makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Iran has over 880,000 plus war package drones. And now they won't get to use them on Ukraine as much, because they're going to have to use them themselves. Putin's kind of a dumbass, isn't he? Putin's kind of like a magically stupid dumbass. Putin's kind of like the stupidest motherfucking tyrant that's ever existed. Yeah, he works above the other tyrants. He turns one tyrant against other. He gets 2 of his tyrants to kill another tyrant. Did they kill Netanyahu yet? Somebody said they killed Netanyahu. Did they kill Netanyahu yet? It'll make people hate you generations to come. They'll grow up to seek revenge. Exactly. You just gave Shiite Islam so many more generations of hating America. But really, they should hate Putin. Putin's the one who's getting Trump to do this stuff. It's not Americans who wanted war with Iran. It's just Putin. It's just MAGA. It's just Trump and Putin and Trumputineers. Oh, Bibi's in Germany. Well, we'll see if he goes anywhere else. The United Nations should be doing their job and intervention, send peacekeepers, suppress the extremists, establish safe zones for refugees and civilians, send supplies like food. Oh, I mean into Gaza? Yeah, there's a lot of things people should have been doing in Gaza that they're not doing because of the genocide of America and Israel. Yeah, I can agree with that, Edward. I support Israel, but not Netanyahu. I mean, I tried to warn them. I don't know if there's going to be any Israel left to support. I'm 22, and even I know this shit. Well, don't downplay. More young people know this stuff than adults, because young people aren't, corrupted by the propaganda as far as. I mean, some of these are young people too, presumably. Some of these dumbass Nazi trolls are young people, so young people can be caught up in this terrorist propaganda. I support the people of Israel, not its leaders. Yeah, I mean, you can't be against people, but these tyrants aren't really people. They're Nazis and fascists. They don't really count. But hey, Putin got 2 of his puppets to kill another one of his puppets. Maybe they'll return the favor. Or maybe people will get sick of Putin's puppets. Putin's puppets aren't smart enough to realize that when he's getting one of them to kill other ones, they should probably stop being part of his network of evil tyrants. They're not smart enough. They're not smart enough to see that. But people are smart enough to wake up and stop supporting these evil tyrants. I support the people who seek peace and don't take up arms over the differences of greed, Adam says. Yeah, I mean, just the greedy people are the ones ruining it for everybody. All I know is BB left his people in large. Oh, yeah, BB left and went to Germany while he's getting his country bombed. What a bitch. They shouldn't let him back in. Okay, ask your question quick, because actually we're shutting it down. Ask it next time. Yeah, just like Trump did to our soldiers. Yeah, they're both traitors.